We're joined by Mikael Rentsch, the Legal Director for the International Equestrian Federation. Thanks for joining WADA Talks. Tell us about how the anti-doping rules differ for equestrian sports compared to human sport.
Yes, so it's very important to highlight that we have two programs, anti-doping programs, one for human, which we are totally compliant with WADA, and then we have one specifically for equine. So these rules are quite different from human because obviously the horses cannot choose whether they want to take any drugs or not. So we do have two different mechanisms. We have what we call controlled medications, where substances are okay to be used out of competition, but not during competition. And then we have banned substances that are prohibited at all times. So that's the main mechanism that we do have for equestrian sports.
As you say, the horse does not have a voice in the anti-doping process, of course. So explain what happens when a sample is tested positive.
Yes, so our system is that what we call the person responsible is the rider. So the rider, when a horse tests positive, the rider would be notified and he bears the responsibility. But then we do have the concept of additional person responsible. So we would have maybe the groom, the veterinarian, the trainer, or the owner of the horse that could be held as person responsible as well. And if we have a doping case involving a banned substance that is totally prohibited, the horse would be suspended provisionally for a period of 2 months.
Can you tell me a bit more about the type of performance-enhancing substances that do get used?
Yes, so we are mainly dealing with controlled medication cases, which in our view are not doping, but are less serious because they can be used out of competition. So for the few banned substances cases that we do have, it of course depends on the discipline. We have 7 different disciplines. So if I take an example in endurance where they do long rides between 80 kilometers and 160 kilometers, you may have substances such as rezapine, which are a tranquilizer, so they would reduce the heart rate of the horse, so obviously would get an edge for endurance races.
What kind of support do you think equestrian sport needs from the anti-doping community?
I think it's very important that we share best practices, and we do have a very similar mechanism than for human doping. So I think, for example, for education, it's very important to have the knowledge and the best practices from WADA. I think that's where we really need to educate our people, because some of them, they don't read the rules or they don't know the concept. So we need to get a way to reach out to them. So I think that's where we really need to share the knowledge and past experiences.
Mikael Rentsch, thank you very much.
Thank you.